We had just gotten back from a week together, 7 days. The kind of trip where you forget that real life exists, where you stop counting the miles between you and just exist with someone. And then we came home, and the miles came back, 335 of them. I've always struggled with the distance, even when we were good, even when we talked every evening after work, every day off, every spare moment we had. There was always this quiet ache underneath it all. Like no matter how close we got online, the gap never fully closed. But after the holiday, it hit differently because I had just felt what it was like to have him there, really there. And then suddenly he wasn't. So the distance felt louder than usual. And I carried that into everything. For 2 weeks, we fought on and off. Small things, big things, things that probably didn't even matter. And I could feel myself getting worse with each one. More reactive, more on edge. Like I was just waiting for something to go wrong. Then one morning he texted me first, like he always does. He never fails to say good morning, not once. And that morning was no different. He woke up, thought of me, and reached out. And instead of receiving that, I used it as a doorway to everything I had been holding. I blew up. I escalated. I pushed. And the more I pushed, the more I could feel him pulling back. Until he finally said it. He needed space. And something in me completely broke. I panicked. I called. Again and again. I sent texts I should never have sent. Mean ones. Emotionally charged ones. Things that came from the worst, most frightened version of me. The version that doesn't feel like me at all. The one that goes from 0 to 100 the moment something feels threatening. I don't know how to explain it to someone who hasn't felt it. It's like watching yourself from outside your own body. Saying things. Doing things. Knowing it's wrong but not being able to stop. That night when the anger finally left, the guilt arrived, and it was heavy. I switched from attacking to begging, from rage to tears. I asked him to talk to me. He did, briefly, but he said he needed one more day to sort through his thoughts. I spent that night replaying everything, every word, every call he didn't pick up, every message I wish I could take back. The next day we talked for an hour, and at the end of it, he told me he couldn't continue the relationship. I cried. I pleaded. I told him I could be better, that I would be better, that I just needed one more chance. But he had made his decision. He told me that my behavior had been making him unhappy for a while, that he had become paranoid, constantly walking on eggshells, worried that one wrong move would set everything off again. And hearing that was worse than the breakup itself. Because I knew he was right. He chose to stay friends. And I understood why he couldn't stay more than that. We were supposed to celebrate 3 months together yesterday. Instead, I spent that day alone, going over every moment I could have chosen differently. Every time I could have taken a breath instead of an explosion. Every morning he texted me first that I met with something other than gratitude. I still love him. I don't think that part goes away quickly, but I also know I can't be his friend right now. Not because I'm angry at him, but because it hurts too much to be close to someone you lost through your own hands. I didn't lose him because the love wasn't there. I lost him because I couldn't control what happened when I was afraid. And that's the part that sits with me. Not the breakup, not the distance, not even the fights, but the fact that somewhere in me, I already knew I was capable of this, and I didn't fix it in time. Some relationships don't end because love disappears. Some end because fear shows up louder.